Well, hello and welcome to Experian Business Chat, where we talk about commercial risk and how Experian data and analytics solutions solve a variety of problems. I'm Gary Stockton, and today I'm here with Thy Phan, product manager here in Business Information Services for our Ascend solutions. The economy has been in a state of flux for some time now, and current headlines are showing some major indications to lenders that a recession is highly likely. So we're going to discuss what risk managers can do to mitigate risk within their portfolios. T, can you talk about the challenges you are seeing for risk managers in the economy?
Yeah, absolutely, Gary. So with the clients that we've mainly been working with, three common challenges come to mind when we talk about challenges that credit managers are facing. The first is data, the ability to obtain data, the ability to link data. There are first-party data sets in-house, which can be dispersed across different platforms, different environments, so it's difficult for them to extract the data and pull it out in an environment that they can then link it all together. And secondly, our clients rely on many different data partners, such as Experian, for credit and other alternative data. So the challenge that the client face is then doing all of the prep work to process the data into a way that they can start analyzing and look at the data. And there's no way, or it's difficult for them to really link the data sets together to get a more comprehensive view of their customers. The second challenge that we often see is the lack of analytical environment or softwares and tools that their teams can use to develop models, for example, or run analytics quickly and then deploy into production. And those clients that actually do have those tools and platforms available, the resources are very limited. So often what we see is they're fighting for resources across different projects, which makes it difficult or slow to roll out new things. And then thirdly, the reporting aspect of it. It's difficult for clients to be able to produce reports on a regular cadence that can inform business decisions, on the fly, on demand. And so those are the three main challenges that we often see with our clients today.
So what does Experian have to help manage these challenges, and how can clients use data to understand what their next step is during a recession?
Yeah. Here at Experian, we have a product suite called the Ascend Commercial Product Suite. And what it is that it is an analytical platform that is cloud-based, Experian hosted. And the value for the client is that Experian provides all of the data upfront. So all of our historical credit data, alternative data, we prep and we load all the data into the platform ahead of time for the client. The platform is also data-agnostic, which means that we can load any data set onto the platform for the client, including first and other third-party data. Experian would do the heavy lifting to match and link all of the data for the client. So they can leverage Experian's premier linking matching logic, to get a comprehensive view, a consistent view across the board. And everything's prepped and ready to go. All they have to do is log into the environment and they can start their work. Also, there's a reporting capability as part of the platform, so they can pull reports anytime. Anybody can go in there and pull a report and be able to get those insights in terms of the trends, shifts. And it has a co-authoring capability. So more than one resource can go in and work on the same project at the same time. So it can be dispersed across the business and shared so that things can be done on a more regular cadence and at a quicker pace.
So how can Ascend help risk managers be more confident in their credit policies and when times are uncertain?
Yeah, there are three ways that Ascend really helps. Because all of the data is in there and clients are getting a very consistent and comprehensive view of the different data sets of their customers, several insights can be observed. The first one is different risk factors. Are there different risk factors that really impact their portfolio? Things like, industry, geography, types of business. Are one more risky than the other? So those insights can be drawn from the data so that they can apply the right strategies. Secondly, because of again, the comprehensive amount of data that we load into the environment, they're getting historical views up to 16 years back on some data sets, for example. They can see the trends over time. So when there's a shift in the risk profiles, clients can observe this right away. They can pick up on the initial shift and then analyze the shift for response mitigation strategies that they can deploy immediately. And the third is industry insights. Because it's not just data on their portfolio, it's data overall across all of our clients. They get an on us versus an off us view, which means they're able to compare their portfolio to the rest of the industries as kind of a benchmarking tool. And they can measure themselves in terms of late-stage delinquencies, utilizations, other factors that can be looked at to determine whether they need to tighten their policy or loosen their policy to be more on par with what the industry is doing.
Wow, that's incredibly powerful, and particularly for risk managers who are probably right now trying to figure out if they're in
Exactly.
a good position, if they're strong enough, if they've got the right level of risk in that portfolio.
Absolutely. And one other thing that I will mention that's very powerful is the fact that they can start predicting where the economy is going to be going based on some of the industry trends. So, for example, if we're looking at late-stage delinquencies, maybe those delinquencies haven't shown up in their portfolio yet. But because they have the industry view, they can see that, okay, maybe late-stage delinquencies are starting to pick up in the industry. And so they can get a view of the changes in the macroeconomic situations potentially that they may not be able to see just looking at their portfolio.
Excellent. Last question. Can you tell us what you're seeing as far as new capabilities and strategies that are leading to success for our clients?
Yes. The first I will mention as an example is it always starts at the top of the funnel. You have to be able to do more with less, especially when the economy turns. Budgets are going to be tightened. So some of the strategies that our clients are deploying is at the top of the funnel. Having the data available, they can load in their performance data, and what clients will be able to see or identify is profiles of their ideal customers, not only from a marketing perspective, but also from a credit perspective. With less budget, they don't want to market to just everybody. They want to market to customers that are more likely to buy, more likely to qualify. So the data allows them to identify profiles of better prospects. Secondly, the ability to see the growth opportunities, what we call white space type analysis or market penetration. Are there customers mainly located in a specific geography, a particular industry? Are there opportunities to grow outside of those core areas? And with the economy shifting, as you mentioned, it's very critical for clients to be able to find more revenue streams elsewhere. So that's definitely a critical strategy that clients can look at. And then thirdly, just potential shifts in product offerings, for example. Maybe previously, when the economy was doing well, one product may have made sense, may have been more valuable to customers. And now with the potential shift, maybe the client needs to shift to a different product or a different go-to-market strategy. And so the data can help inform some of those decision-making.
Well, T, thank you for sharing your perspectives and insights with us. And if you would like to learn more about Ascend, we invite you to watch our benchmarking demo, where analytics consultant Emily Garrett shares use cases found in Experian's commercial Ascend benchmarking dashboard. Thanks for watching, everyone.